Helicopter with FSB officers on board found crashed in Russia's Yakutia.
Here's a summary of the article.
A Robinson helicopter carrying 3 FSB officers which disappeared in Russia's Yakutia after its emergency beacon went off on the 19th of July has been found crashed. Quote from the prosecutor's office: "After search and rescue operations, the Robinson aircraft was found completely destroyed. The bodies of the pilot and 3 passengers have been found." Details: earlier, it was reported that the Robinson helicopter disappeared in the Aldano Uchiur Mountains on the 19th of July. Media reports indicated that the pilot and 3 FSB officers were on board. Why this matters: after sanctions were imposed on Russia due to its bloody war against Ukraine, there has been an increase in aircraft accidents in Russia. This surge is attributed to a shortage of essential parts that Russia previously imported from Western countries.
This post received a score of 7,500, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Never attribute to malice that which can be attributed to shit Chinese ball bearings in the rotor assembly.
Or to poor Russian maintenance.
A friend of mine once told me that he was driving here in Finland on a motorway behind a car on Russian plates. He noticed that the left rear tire was wobbling. He drove beside the car and pointed frantically towards the rear. The Russian driver just waved like, "I know, don't worry about it." Russians in general are big believers in fate. I guess that this guy was one of them. If the tire falls off, VSJ normal, no, everything is normal.
Greater than Russians in general are big believers in fate. I wonder how much that comes down to living so long in shit circumstances beyond your control. This reminds me of the, inshallah, God willing, attitude that a lot of US, Western service members complained about when trying to train and fight with friendly Afghan and Iraqi forces. Like they often wouldn't aim, just shoot wildly, and if Allah wills it, a bullet will find the enemy. Still, you would think that if you've suffered so long under incompetent leadership and unfavorable circumstances, you'd at least want to control what little you can.
Russians lived under a monarchy with an ego to match any in Europe. They were trained to think this way. The piece you're missing though is the lack of humility that leads to the belief, it won't be me, I am smart, strong, a good driver. When they say VSJ normal, no, it's outwardly a statement of pride, not a deference to fatalism.
Every piece of legislation that's pushed in every government around the world that shits on the general populace, it's always digested happily by a right-leaning ideological crowd that always thinks, it will never be me. I have nothing to hide, I'm the good guy. Etc. Straight up, every person that I personally know that has died from this shit was a goddamn anti-vaxxer. These people banked hard on the, it will never be me? Shit. You can see, it will never be me? Turn into, oh shit it is me fucked? Play out in real time, which generally just always translates to an every man for himself chain of events.
They say helicopters are the windows of the sky.
I have heard that.
Agent Eli Copter strikes again.
This was his cousin Ilya Copter.
If it were intentional, he would have fallen out of a stationary window. Russia does not have the money to crash one of their 4 helicopters. This is a serious loss.
They did throw all Pringles out of a plane though.
Him and the whole Wagner head, and was a Wagner plane.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.